I did what you asked.
Not so fast.
Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Blacklist Season 10 Episode 8 review, The Troll Farmer Part 2. On the Blacklist Season 10 Episode 8, Woojing sought out the troll farmer's assistance in stealing a cyber weapon, but this advice worked both ways. Warning, spoilers ahead, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. While playing something down could help someone feel better, they should be careful not to play it down so much that it makes the issue seem non-existent. That was the choice Raymond went with. The results could be fatal. One aspect of the troll farmer's reappearance proved disheartening. He was sent to a task that was highly intriguing because it furthered Woojing's advantage, which was thrilling. They fall more forcefully the bigger they are. Raymond is the only one who can truly make them fall. Both social media and cyber warfare are terrifying. People are constantly working behind the scenes to come up with answers to hypothetical issues, which results in an issue. Hexroot, according to the government, was created to guard against potential online attacks from the nation's adversaries. The bigger weapon they produced as a result could be used against them, though. However, the upcoming world war will be a cyber war, and this country must take all necessary measures to protect itself from the impending world conflict. That was Hexroot's main motivation. There was no proof that a cyber war was being planned. It was an instance of the human imagination running amok. People frequently see issues when none exist. We enjoy observing whatever we wish to. You can never win in innovation, so the entire Hexroot situation seemed like a crazy, absurd approach for anyone. What happens if someone creates Hexroot while you construct Heptroot? Similar to playing with nuclear bombs, it is a losing game. The troll farmer was especially disappointing because of how swiftly he changed sides. He was no longer eligible for any of our sympathy, because how could you fold that easily? To allow them to break at least one finger would be a greater flex. No genius was required to understand what Hexroot was used for. Woojing wants as much proof as he can find to implicate Raymond, according to his ongoing strategy. That immunity deal would be the best thing to do. The post office's machines might all be taken over by Hexroot, allowing Woojing complete access to the network. For Wrestler, the idea was rather terrifying since it would reveal all the sneaky little tactics they had employed over the years. If the squad was disbanded, they would be fortunate. That is a significant jail sentence. That insight served as a wake-up call. Having evidence that they had been collaborating with Reddington wouldn't seriously harm the group. However, if information regarding the type and degree of such cooperation became public, it would put them in the direct line of fire. For them, it all of a sudden got personal. The threat of negative legal outcomes is what drives Wrestler the most. Woojing claimed that the gospel appeared to be finally taking hold and that Raymond's camp was beginning to rebel. Depending on the person you are talking to at the time, Raymond's demeanor might be friendly or threatening. Despite being little more than a creepy yarn, he gave Philip a completely insane tale that left him shaken. Although it was allegedly successful in that situation, one was left wondering how long it would last. Will it function if a group carries out the same action? The threat contained a certain amount of persuasion, but what if it is not followed through on? Will all that's left for him be persuasion? I'm very fond of the kind of development you carry out. But make no mistake, you can't do it without me the way you do it now. I'm hoping to get paid in full by tomorrow morning. And if this ever occurs again, it won't be followed by a cordial discussion. Meanwhile, Sia's life was very active. Since the first day they met, Herbie had become fond of her. And to be completely honest, she had grown to like him as well. When he continued to pursue her, it wasn't shocking. If you've been following the Blacklist for this long, you're aware that nothing is what it seems. Emotional blinders obscure what is clearly in your line of sight. Raymond also wears certain blinders when it comes to Herbie. Even if it's just a theory, what if Herbie wasn't who he seemed to be? What if someone else is gently creeping into the task force from behind that anxious dad? What if he had a hidden agenda? He might really like Sia, but it might also be a chance for him to join the task force. Sia quietly questioned Demb in her ongoing quest for information about her mother. Demb unintentionally gave her the information she desired. But your mom was quite reserved, Demb. She was quite private about a lot of things. Sia, what do you mean, like secrets? Raymond would be more knowledgeable than I am, Demb. When Diane Fowler appointed your mother to the task group all those years ago, he conducted his own investigation. I don't know the specifics, but he always seemed to have some knowledge of everyone's past. The most significant change was the stunning revelation that Raymond had a strategy in motion. That was to be expected because Woojing has been gathering his own blacklisters, and there was no way Raymond would just sit around waiting for someone to ruin his life. Raymond has also lost Robert, but the four guns are there to fill his shoes. Something was afoot since he made a point of keeping the freelancer and giving Veer up. Although there has always been mistrust between the two sides, it has grown. They generally strive toward the same objective but employ various strategies as they keep what they are doing secret. Thank you for watching.